I don't remember how old she was. 2, 3, 4. I was 9, 10, maybe 11. What I do remember is that she was that age where she could climb up on the chair of the kitchen table and stand on it to reach what she wanted. That's where I found her when I walked in the room. The first thing I noticed was that she was annoying me again. The second thing was that she was chewing something. The third thing I noticed was the open bottle of pills on the table. I got after her, the way big sisters do, told her to knock it off, took her down off the chair, sent her on her way. Then I looked at the bottle of tiny pills lying open and spilled on the table. My grandfather's name was on the bottle. I told my grandmother what I had seen. Her hands shook as she counted pills. Her voice cracked during the phone call to the hospital to say she didn't quite remember how many pills there should be, but there should have been more. Nitroglycerin. 2. That's how old Amber was. I remember now. 2. She was a feisty little thing. I remember how hard she fought at the hospital when they tried to get her to hold still so they could push a tube down her nose and pump her stomach. She screamed, calling for me over and over. I was outside the partially closed curtain. Finally, they called for me to come in to try to calm her down. I remember going in and leaning over her, hugging her. She was crying, her nose running, curls a tangled mess. I talked to her and settled her to quiet sobs. She would only stay still if I stayed with her, so I watched them strap her to a little board and bind her arms and legs down tight. Her wild eyes locked with mine as I held her hand and they pushed that tube down her nose. I felt like I had betrayed her. They pumped her stomach, and the nurse pointed to a couple of little fluffy spots in the clear tube. The pills. I watched as they slowly marched out of my little sister. My sister doesn't remember any of this now, but I won't ever forget.